but for the tremendous support that you have given these remarkable students throughout their education at Devry. We know that it takes that support system to also contribute to that success. So graduates, let's give your family and friends a round of applause. In a symbol of respect to our nation's service members, I'd also like to ask the graduates who currently serve or have served in the armed forces to please stand and be recognized. And now with the family and friends who currently serve or have served in the military and armed forces, please also stand to be recognized. Thank you for your service. And now will everyone please stand for the national anthem presented by Christine Rich.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Christine. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Senator Michael Hastings as our keynote speaker this evening. Senator Hastings was raised in Orland Hills, Illinois, and was selected as an all-state football player, served as student government president, and later qualified for an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point. While at West Point, he participated in athletics to include playing Division I football for the Army team, and was selected as one of the first cadets to serve at the National Security Agency with their Computer Network Assessment Division. Following graduation, Hastings deployed to Iraq as a part of the global war on terrorism. For his meritorious service in a combat zone, Hastings was awarded the Bronze Star Medal. In 2008, he joined Johnson & Johnson's Biosurgery Division, where he was tasked with rebuilding a failing division within J&J's Midwestern Territory. Senator Hastings specialized in providing health care solutions to surgeons and patients throughout Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, and he also led a multi-million-dollar turnaround, earning him the distinction of Salesman of the Year. In 2009, Senator Hastings began his public service career with his election to the Board of Education for High School District 230. In 2012, he was elected to the 98th General Assembly in the Illinois State Senate, and as the youngest state senator, he was selected to serve on the State Appropriations, Financial Institutions, Insurance, and State Government and Veterans Affairs Committees. In addition to his bachelor's degree from West Point, Senator Hastings holds a master's degree in business administration with honors from the University of Illinois and a Juris Doctor degree from the John Marshall Law School in Chicago, Illinois. Please join me in welcoming Senator Michael Hastings.
You're probably thinking, oh geez, this is going to be a boring speech. That I assure you it will not. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. What a special night. It's an honor to speak before you this evening. Like she said, my name is Senator Mike Hastings. I represent the southwest suburbs of Chicago. So if you live within Joliet to Lockport, all the way east to Markham, and all the way down south to the beautiful city of Madison, I'm your senator whether you like it or not. So before I begin my remarks, to the graduates of the class of 2016, you spent countless hours doing homework, preparing papers, stressing out about upcoming exams, and you put a lot of time into getting where you are, but you're not here just because of yourself. They're friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, and probably in some situations, ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, ex-wives, and ex-husbands that are in the crowd tonight that provided you the much-needed support. I can't wait for you guys to get together with them afterwards, especially the exes. They've provided you a lot of support. They've given you a sounding board for you to vent to, and sometimes they've lent the shoulder to you to cry on during some of the tough times and stressful times. So what I'd like for the graduates to do, because you'll be sitting here for a little bit, I want you to stand up, turn around, and give them a round of applause, and tell them thanks. You'll thank me later for that. Now that you've been up and down already, that should give you enough energy to make it through one more pompous speaker who thinks he knows it all. And let me tell you that this graduation commencement speech will be far different than the commencement speech that I got when I graduated from West Point. So I graduated from West Point in 2003, and my graduation speaker, his name was Dick Cheney. Tricky Dick. Vice President of the United States of America, and let me just assure you that you guys got me, the wash-up senator for the South Suburbs. It's a great thing. Dick Cheney said, "Protectors of the free." That was our motto, the class of 2003. It was a generation of graduates from West Point that was assured that 95% of the graduating class was going to war. And I can tell you that the majority of my classmates did go to war. He said, "You'll deploy to far-off lands, and you'll serve and defend our country. I wish you nothing but the best." But the worst part about it is that I can tell you nothing more about his graduation speech. But I can remember clear as day as I walked up there to get his diploma, I was as nervous can be. I've been through some interesting times, played college football, been in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people on a grand stage, and I was nervous to get my degree. And the one thing was, is as you approach, it says, okay, shake with your right, get with your left the diploma, right? Let me just go through this again with you one more time. Shake with your right, get your diploma, practice that as I continue the speech, okay? So I walked up to the vice president, and I was just so nervous. He looked at me and he said, "Well, big guy, good luck. Keep your head down over there." And so I was so nervous and happy, I had no clue what to say, so I said what any other nervous big guy would say. I said, "Thanks, Dick." So the moral of the story is don't be nervous, but be happy in whatever you do. When you come up to the stage, do not, let me say this one more time, do not say what I said to any of these members up here on the stage. So I thought long and hard of what I was going to say to y'all tonight, and if I had to give one piece of advice to those that are graduating and entering into the world, I thought back to all my experiences at West Point, an MBA, law degree, going to war, working for a Fortune 500 company, running, serving as a state senator, and there's one thing that stuck out in my mind, and that's the word commitment. And I just want to talk a little bit about that tonight. You need to commit yourself to excellence. And whether or not you do that now, if you do it now, that's great, but for those of you who haven't committed your whole life to excellence, I'm urging you to do so. Be excellent in everything that you do. Whether it's exercising, you all know when you work out, you can dog it, right? Commit to excellence in working out. Whether it's getting ready for work, making sure you don't have spots on your shirt, or your pants aren't wrinkly when you go. You represent this great institution. Be excellent in what you do. You have the ability to choose how you want to live, and you guys have one chance at life. You can't just get by. What's life when you're just getting by? Be the best. Compete. Commit yourself to a lifestyle of excellence, because nothing breeds success but success. And if you commit yourself to excellence in what you do, you're going to be successful. Commit to your family. I know you guys just got up and turned around and clapped for your family that got you here. Look, I have a 6-month-old son at home. I've been up since 4 in the morning. I told Amy earlier, I said, if I topple over while I'm giving the speech, it's just part of the show. Just go with it. Officially, I can say, look, I'm not only an elected official that gets crapped on at work, but I officially get peed on at home. It's a great thing. But I realize that regardless of whatever accolades you may have, whether it's the All-State or Brown Star, etc., 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 none of that stuff really matters. It's nice, and it's an honor to have all those nice things. But in the end, what you have is your family. It's your friends and your family that you have here today. You can be rich as any rich person in the world. Let me tell you, I run into a lot of just ridiculously wealthy people, but the majority of them are miserable. They're miserable because they live their lives by themselves. Your family is there for you, thick or thin. And some of you in this crowd, you may hate your family. And I understand that. I said, but there's friends that you may have that are considered your family, and I just ask that you commit to them, be there for them, because they'll be there for you. Commit to your profession. There's no need to go to work miserable every day. That I assure you. People tell me, Mike, look, I don't know how you do it. You're a legislator in the Illinois State Senate. You haven't been paid for 6 months as a senator. Let me tell you, go home to that and tell your wife you're not getting paid till next December. That's a great thing, especially with the 6-month level. But I get calls from people across the state of Illinois, whether they complain or whatever it is, and whether it's complaining about property taxes, which I know a lot of you in this room probably can do without, or I get phone calls, to support Donald Trump or oppose Donald Trump or whatever the issue du jour may be for the day. But I can tell you that I get calls these calls may bring me down, but there's calls that lift me up. And it's the phone calls where you get a tragedy in the family where something horrible happens. And then you're able to write a law to prevent those tragedies from happening in the future. That's what makes this job great. That's what makes this job one of the best jobs I've ever had. And it's because I've committed to my profession, and that's what I'm asking you to do. Be happy with what you do. Don't go into something that you're not happy doing. You have the ability to do whatever you want to do in this world. Don't let anyone tell you differently. You can do anything you want. And if anyone tells you you can't do it, forget about it. Move on. You don't need them in your life anymore. So commit to your profession. The last 2 things I want to talk about is committing to your faith and committing to making a difference. And for me, I've been on the receiving end of a Katyusha rocket attack, and let me tell you, it's not a lot of fun. And I'll never forget the sounds of the whistle of a rocket across your head or a bullet across your shoulder or whatever's happening overseas in the Middle East. I can tell you I've experienced it, and it's actually very frightening times. But I can remember when the rockets started falling and things started exploding, I remember, what should I do? I did what any other normal South Suburban guy would do. I checked on my soldiers, I ran as fast as I could to the bomb shelter. But as the rockets were falling and as generators and tents and everything was exploding around me, I finally made it into that bomb shelter. And, maybe I can remember the explosions, I can remember all the craziness going on, but the one thing I remember was the crying. I remember the crying of people, and I remember this young lady who was a young Iraqi interpreter. She asked, "Captain, why are you so calm?" And I said to myself, well, because I have a deep belief in the Lord, and He'll get me through, and whatever it may be, it happens, it happens. It's His plan, not mine. Before that day, and definitely after that day, I believe there's a God, and I also know that I'm definitely not Him. I'm committed to Him, and I thank Him every day. And now I know in this modern age that some of you may not believe, and you believe in what you want to believe in. I'm a young guy, I'm 35. I understand that you may have your own beliefs and your own views, but I just ask that you commit yourself to a higher power and and believe in something, okay? And if I had to make a recommendation, you know where I'd go. So, commit to making a difference. Let me just tell you that this great university has given you the tools, they've given you the knowledge, and they've given you a lot of things to succeed in this world. You have the knowledge, the power, and the ability to do great things. And as I told you before, don't let anyone tell you you can't do it. You can do whatever you want. Our state and our country right now is plagued by an environment of negativeness, and people always calling names, you name it. And it's you that I'm calling to depend on. I'm depending on you to make a difference. So whether that's volunteering for your local soup kitchen, volunteering for your church, whether that's getting involved in your local park districts, whether it's getting involved in your local municipalities, we need you. We need you right now. There's not enough young people in this profession. There's not enough young people moving the ball forward. If you decide to run for the Senate, give it at least 4 more years, okay? That's all I'm asking for. That's my challenge to you. While you may, and a lot of other people may count Illinois out, it's you. It's the graduates of this university that make me optimistic. And throughout our state's history, it's been the young generations, a new generation of men and women who have shaped the history of our state and shaped the history of our nation. They've made it better. You can make it better, and you will make it better. And now, class of 2016, it's your turn to commit. And I ask that you do. It's your turn to shape your destiny in the world in which you live, and it's your turn to make a difference and commit. Guys, God bless you. Thank you. It's been an honor. It's been an honor to be invited here to speak. I'll keep my remarks short. God bless you guys. And when you do go out afterwards and eat dinner, I just ask that you eat in the 19th district and spend all your hard-earned tax money in my hands. Guys, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Hastings. My name is Corey Oshel, the campus dean for the Tinley Park campus and Maryville Center. At this time, I would like to recognize our Honor Society chapters and the academic excellence in which they promote. You will find the honors designators and the meanings of the chords indicated in your program. Would all graduates who are a member of an academic honor society please stand to be recognized? Thank you and congratulations. We would also like to recognize at this time 2 students who received the Devry University and Keller Graduate School of Management Perseverance Award. The 2 recipients for this award are James Davia and Melissa Richburg. Unfortunately, Melissa is unable to join us today, but please join me in congratulating Jim on his hard work and determination along his academic journey. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce the platform party. Will our Dean of Academic Excellence please rise? Next, our Assistant Deans of Academic Excellence. Our Campus and Center Deans. Our Group Directors. Our faculty chairs. And please join me in also recognizing our distinguished faculty. Also, a special thank you to our home office guests and our staff members who support our students every day. And now the awarding of the degrees to our graduates. Graduates, as you approach the stage, 3 photos will be taken. Please be prepared to pause for each photo. So that all of the names of the graduates can be heard, we ask that you please hold your applause until the end. It is my pleasure now to introduce you to Tim Zorich, our Dean of Academic Excellence for the Chicagoland Group.
Good evening. I present to you the candidates of master's degree in the College of Business and Management, the College of Information Sciences, and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Candidates, please come forward to receive your degree.
Masters of Accounting and Financial Management, Ikir Akpan. Matthew Howard. Lori Lucchese. Demetrius Monroe. Martina Picula. Now announcing the Masters of Business Administration. Caitlin Bartneck. Chandelia Bass. Tiffany Bush. Sean Cobbs. Natasika Goodman. Tanita Hamer. Lakeisha Hampton Jordan. Jocelyn Johnson. Asha Knox. David Lau. Mandy Lucius. Tanya Matkins. Edward McClenny. Tamika Poe. Dorian Powell. Kevin Schultz. Deborah Sandoval. Karen Starling. Nicole Wiggins. Patrick Williamson. Renita Whitfield. Now announcing the Masters of Human Resource Management. Alexandria Franklin. Jennifer Johnson. Joanna Rutledge. Shanae Mackey. Now announcing the Master of Project Management. Jarrell Jackson. Now announcing the Master of Public Administration. Katrina Johnson. Adele Halim. Now announcing the Masters of Information Systems Management. John White.
Rita Gibson. Crystal Burnett Miller. Alicia Nyberg. Carl Reed. Jennifer Rogan. Lorna Stubbs. Octavia Willis.
Never felt this nonsense.
Now announcing the Bachelor of Science in Technical Management.
By virtue of authority vested by Devry University, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degrees for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereunto you. I offer you my sincere congratulations. It's time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Graduates, please turn, face the audience, and receive your recognition.
special group of individuals, you can now call yourselves alumni of Devry University.